I'm Clive Cookson, senior science writer at the Financial Times. It's a job I've been doing for more than 30 years, so I am really devoted to science journalism and more broadly to the communication of science. The COVID-19 pandemic was the biggest science crisis that I have covered in my career. Maybe Chernobyl, there have been some others, but COVID-19 was a great opportunity for science, not just medical science, though primarily the social sciences, everything. I think what we have learned, certainly in the UK, and I think in other European countries and in North America, is the importance of scientists themselves coming forward at a time when they personally are so busy themselves as medical scientists or others fighting the pandemic, taking the time to speak to journalists and through us to the public. And I think in Britain, certainly, we have learnt that there are quite a lot of scientists who are prepared to take that time. So I would say it was a positive experience. Of course, there was a lot of disinformation, vaccine scares that shouldn't have happened, etc. So it was far from perfect, but my overall impression is that the lesson is, next time, scientists, please come forward. I think that in the pandemic, the communications with the more educated sections of the population, the middle classes, if you like, was excellent. But for people who are less educated, who do not follow mainstream media, whether newspapers, magazines, radio and television, it was less good. And what is necessary is to use other social media, get to people however we can. And that is much more difficult because the scientists themselves are probably not TikTok savvy, for example. So that's the biggest need for the future, I think. I'm sure we can address it, but it's not really something that science journalists like me can do. So that is a gap. I think that the Coalesce project can help existing structures work more effectively across Europe. Let me give you an example. There is a network of science media centres across Europe based on the original Science Media Centre in London. That did a marvellous job during the pandemic and has done very well. It started more than 20 years ago in other crises like Fukushima, natural disasters, scientific progress. I think it's important to work with the existing structures and give them more of an infrastructure on which to build.